My name is Laura. I was 22 years old and I needed a job, a good job. I saw an ad in the newspaper. It said a man needed a maid for his 2 young children. The family was very rich, so I decided to go to their house. When I arrived, I was surprised. The house was very big. I rang the doorbell. A tall man opened the door. He had dark hair and his eyes were very sad and tired. He did not look happy. "You are here for the maid position?" he asked. "Yes, sir. My name is Laura," I replied. "I am Jackson," he said. He did not smile. Jackson showed me around the big house. It was beautiful with expensive furniture, but it felt very empty. There were many pictures of a beautiful woman on the walls. She was never smiling. She looked like a sad queen. Then I met the children. They were twins, a boy and a girl 7 years old. Their names were Shane and Zara. They were very quiet. They did not speak. Jackson looked at them. "This is Laura. She will be your new maid," he told them. The children still did not say anything. The whole house was very quiet. Jackson then explained that the children's mother had passed away 1 year ago. I understood that this job was not only about cleaning the house and playing games with children. It was about bringing some happiness and light into this dark place. I also needed the money for myself, so I told Jackson I would work for him. My new life as a maid began. I lived in a small room inside the very large house. I cleaned the house, cooked dinner, washed the dishes, and looked after his children. Shane and Zara were very, very quiet. They did not speak many words, and I had never heard them laugh. They missed their mother very much. Jackson had told me that she passed away 1 year before in a car accident. He did not talk about it often, and he did not share his feelings. Jackson was a very busy person. He spent most of his time working in his office. He ate alone and did not talk much. But slowly, I saw a small change in the children. One evening, Shane and Zara were laughing as they drew a picture together. I did not see Jackson at first. He was standing quietly in the doorway. He was just watching us. His face looked different. He said, "They have not laughed like that in a very, very long time." My heart began to beat fast. This was the first time Jackson had spoken to me about something personal. One Tuesday, a woman came to the house. Her clothes were expensive. "I am Caitlin," she said. "I am Amelia's sister." Amelia was the name of Jackson's late wife. Caitlin was older than Amelia. Caitlin did not like me. She watched everything I did in the house. She said I was too friendly with the children. They need rules and strong limits, not just games and fun, she said. Later that day, Caitlin found me alone in the kitchen. I was washing the dishes. "You think you can just walk in here and take my sister's place?" she asked angrily. "No, of course not. I am just the maid," I said quickly. She laughed. "Let me tell you a secret, little maid," she said. This perfect family you think you see here was never real. It was a lie from the start. Jackson was never happy with my sister. He was a very cold man. He only cared about his work and his business trips. Amelia was very lonely in this big, empty house. I was shocked. I did not know what to say. "So don't think you can make him happy," she said. "He cannot love. He is not capable of it. Remember that, Laura." She turned and left the kitchen. I stood there alone. My mind was going crazy. The sad, quiet man I worked for now seemed like a mystery. Was he sad because his wife had died? Or was he a man with a cold heart? I wondered if I had made a mistake taking this job. Caitlin often visited the house. She always tried to make me feel unimportant. I tried to ignore her, but her words always hurt. I knew she wanted me to leave. One afternoon, Caitlin was in the living room with us. She looked at me and said, "The children need a real mother, Jackson, not just a girl who plays games." I felt ashamed. I wanted to disappear. Then Jackson spoke. "Laura is very good to my children, Caitlin," he said. "She makes them happy, and that is enough." I looked at him surprised. It was more than a boss talking to his maid. My heart beat faster. He was no longer just the sad boss. I was no longer just the maid. Something was changing between us. Caitlin left the room. Jackson and I stayed there. "You are a miracle, Laura," Jackson said. I looked at him. He leaned closer and his lips touched mine. It was a soft kiss. When he moved back, we just looked at each other. We both felt something different. That next morning, Caitlin came into the house without calling. She asked, "Where is Jackson?" Just then, Jackson came out of his office and smiled at me. Caitlin saw it. She looked at him, then at me. "What is going on here?" she asked. "What have you done to him?" "Caitlin, please," Jackson said, trying to stop her, but she ignored him and walked to me. "I warned you, little maid. You think you can steal my sister's husband in her own house? It's not like that," I said. She said louder, "You are a gold digger. You're using a sad man who's still grieving." My heart broke. Caitlin was right. This had been Amelia's house. I didn't belong. "I'm so sorry," I said to Jackson. "I'll pack my things now." I ran upstairs. My eyes were full of tears. Then the door opened. It was Jackson. He looked worried. "Don't listen to her, Laura," he said. "She's right," I cried. "This is wrong. I'm just the maid." "No," he said. "The only thing wrong was my life before you came. Please sit down." We sat on the bed. He looked into my eyes and said, "Caitlin was right about one thing. My marriage wasn't happy. Amelia and I were lonely. When she died, I was sad for the family I never had. My world stopped moving. But then you came, and you brought color into my life. You made me feel alive again." The kiss wasn't a mistake. My only mistake was not saying how I felt. "Laura, I'm falling in love with you. Please don't leave. Let's build a real family together." 6 months passed. The house is no longer sad. It's filled with laughter. Caitlin doesn't visit anymore. My old room is now a guest room. I share the master bedroom with Jackson. He is no longer the sad man I first met. His eyes are full of love. One day Jackson holds my hand. "Are you happy, Laura?" he asks. I look at our home, at the man beside me, and think of the 2 children I love like my own. "Yes, more than I ever dreamed, more than I ever hoped for," I say. "I came here 6 months ago as a maid looking for a job. Soon I will be Jackson's wife. It wasn't easy, but it brought me to my true home. Love can grow in the most unexpected places. Kindness and patience can heal even the saddest hearts." If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.